me a moment?
There must... something here.
How are the talks proceeding?
I had no idea.
So, even Liliana thought this place was dangerous and you wanted to just walk in here. This party is looking up.
Hello? Is anyone there? Somebody? Anybody?
Thank you.
Are you all right?
No one's supposed to be here. Briala said... Oh, I shouldn't have trusted...
Briala told...
Not personally. We get coded messages. She's been watching the Grand Duke all night. No surprise she wanted someone to search his sister's...
So this...
It used to. But this part of the palace was damaged, and the royal family moved to the guest wing. The message didn't say. I should have known it.
Is there anyone else?
I don't know. Any of us could do it.
This wing...
Easy. The door was unlocked. One of the others probably handled it.
If there's a reason you...
I knew her. Now she wants to play Revolution, but I remember. She was sleeping with the Empress who purged our alienage.
Would you be willing to...
Absolutely. If the Inquisition will protect me,
Most Orlesians would say that's Celine's.
Go to the ballroom.
Thank you.
I'm thinking trap. Yes, definitely.
You painted Orlesian assholes! When I get out of the...
Inquisitor, what a pleasure. I wasn't certain you'd attend. Oh, poor rabbit. It was cruel of your handlers to send you to be trampled underfoot. It was kind of you to walk in. Corypheus insisted that the Empress die tonight, and I would hate to disappoint him.
You're Orlesian royalty. Why would you have...
You think so small, Inquisitor. Why I admit, I will relish the look on Gaspar's face when he realizes I've...
Why kill the...
Celine's death is a... Corypheus will enter the Black City. We will cast down your useless maker and usher in a united world. God...
What exactly...
I'll deliver the entire south of... When he has ascended to godhood, I will rule all Thedas in his name.
You won't...
In their darkest dreams, no. All I need is to keep you out of... A pity you'll miss the rest of the ball, Inquisitor. Kill her. Bring me... It will make a fine gift.
To arms, Venatori! And just his tits, what was all that? Were those demons? There aren't any more of those blasted demons coming, right?
Aren't you supposed...
The pay's not good. I knew Gaspard was a bastard, but I didn't think he'd feed to fucking horrors over a damn...
Duke Gas...
Well, his sister. But it... And all that garbage she was spewing doesn't mean anything. Gaspard had to be the man.
Tell me everything...
The Duke wanted to move on the palace tonight. But he... So he hired me and my men. He had to offer us triple our usual pay to come to Orlais. Stinking punsy cheese.
Want a new job? One that pays better?
You hiring? You want me to talk to the Empress or the court or sing a blow?
I need to get back before I'm missed.
Thank the Maker you're back. The Empress will begin her speech soon. What should we do?
The Grand Duchess is the assassin. Don't let her anywhere near the Empress.
Duchess? At once, Inquisitor.
Let all gathered attend. Her Imperial Majesty will now address the court.
Lords and ladies, as a nation, we mourn our sons and daughters, brothers and sisters, friends and lovers claimed by war. The sky is torn open, our divine is dead, and many fear the end of all things comes upon us. Orlais must stand as a bastion, a bulwark behind which all Thedas may take shelter. So has it stood for 1,000 years. So shall it ever stand. This would not have been possible without the efforts of many. Dear cousin, please step forward.
Grand Duchess, stand down!
Now! For Corypheus, kill them all!
Cullen, protect the people!
Yes, Inquisitor.
Beaten at every turn. You've taken the moment of my victory and left me in disgrace. And now you've chased a defenseless woman into the garden. Are you proud of yourself? True, even... The night is still young. All I need to recover is to kill you, Inquisitor. It's so good of you to attend my soirée.
Come back, Florian! Don't you want to go? moving!
Your sister attempted regicide in front of the entire court, Gaspard.
You're the spy master. If anyone knew this atrocity was coming, it was you.
You don't deny your involvement.
I do deny it. I knew nothing of Florian.
I don't know which is better. That you think I'm all-seeing?
Enough. We will not bicker while Tevinter plots against our nation. For the safety of the Empire, I will have answers.
Your captain tells me you spent all night sneak...
And where did your troops come from, Inquisitor? If sneaking men into the palace is damning, then we are both damned.
The Council will not over...
It would be a horrendous crime.
By all means, continue to protest your innocence, Gaspard. We find this perform...
His own mercenary captain will confirm that Gaspard brought HUD.
Mercenaries? So much for your Chevalier honor, cousin.
And of course, he made death threats to...
Thank you, Inquisitor. There can be no...
No.
In light of overwhelming evidence, we have no choice. You are hereby sentenced to death.
Long live.
Thank you, Inquisitor. I owe you my life. You have done a service for the Empire never to be forgotten, my friend. This piece is your doing. Orlais will never... Lords and ladies of the court, Those who drove us into war for selfish gain. Gaspard de Chalon is guilty of treason. He is no longer... We have lost enough. In our hour of need. It is the honor of... And in ages to come... Will you address the court, my friend?
Ending the war was the first step.
Well said, Inquisitor. We of the court must use our resources. But that is... Tonight, feast, my friend.
The Orlesian nobility make drunken toasts to your victory, and yet you are not present to hear them. Do you tire so quickly of their congratulations, Inquisitor? 'Tis most fickle, after all your efforts on their behalf.
Everyone suddenly wants to talk.
Then by Imperial decree, Celine wishes to offer you any and all aid, including mine. Congratulations.
I had no idea.
The assignment has been given. Celine knows you face an opponent who wields great magical power. You will require... Regardless, Corypheus is a threat to Orlais, and to myself. Thus,
What skills do you...
I have no... I suspect this is also true of Corypheus. Mundane knowledge will not bring the rift in the sky to a close.
When you say knowledge...
I know many obscure, forgotten, and should thought of that. Knowledge alone does no harm. What I possess, I place at your disposal to make use.
Welcome to the...
A most great... I shall meet you.
Is everything all right? You look troubled.
I'm just...
It was a tumultuous evening. Is there anything I can do? Can I get you anything? A drink, perhaps?
Would you care to...
I...
The matter is urgent, Lady Josephine.
I am well aware of that, revered mother.
We will need them to return to Val Royeaux as soon as possible. There are ceremonies, ordinations. Make us mercy.
That's quite impossible at the moment. However, I will see to this matter as soon as possible.
My Lady Inquisitor, please, may I have a word with you?
How may I assist you, revered mother?
With the political turmoil put to rest, our minds turn to a single question. The next divine. We cannot answer it without the left and right hands of Divine Justinia V.
I have already told you, revered mother. Lady Leliana and Seeker Cassandra cannot be spared from their duties.
But surely with the support of the Empire, the Inquisition will not be harmed by the loss of just 2 souls.
Why do you need Liliana and Cassandra?
They were Her Holiness's most trusted advisors. They represent her legacy, her hopes for peace in Thedas. They could rally the Grand Clerics to follow as no candidate from the clergy has been able to.
You must think very well.
Lady Liliana and Seeker Cassandra were Justinia's most trusted. Our late divine is still held in high esteem. To honor her, the Grand Clerics might...
How long does the...
Several months, at least. If one of them is crowned divine, she would not be...
These aren't just any 2...
For the sake of fate.
This will have to be set. The Inquisitor has only just returned. You must excuse us. Don't let them detract from your... The support of the Empire should make our search for the... Varric is eager to help his friend Hawk.
Need wheels for the training dummies. Moving tires.
Have you heard of the new procedures coming out of Orlais? A hole drilled into the skull will cure...
Is that all for today? Not... Oh, my maker, you cannot imagine how many letters I've received. Fortunately, you tied twice as many threads as cut. Although it is yet bewildering at the center.
There are problems.
There are always problems from Hallam. Although, if a few... I couldn't suggest how. That is better decided at your war table.
How's it going?
With Skyhold shining like a beacon? You name it, I think I like this.
As you are.
We are here. Consider it done.
First, this wasn't my idea. It is an issue born of titles and heir apparency and... Hallam Shiral is having difficulty freeing trade routes formerly controlled by Duchess Florian. Had she been tried, her assets would be forfeit and considerable bureaucracy avoided. So they ask that we judge her.
There is worth and weight in every judgment, no matter how unusual.
That was the time allotted for rebuttal. Her crimes negated any claim to...
Strangely enough, something similar happened to an uncle. His trade routes were returned to the reigning monarch.
A wise choice.
Now this is a hall worthy of the Inquisition.
A request has been made of you, Inquisitor. Here it is.
What is your
I am able to pursue my duties with optimal efficiency.
As you were?
Yes.
It was interesting to see how much has changed in Halam Shiral. And so little. Madame Méprise is a fixture. The sun will grow cold before she retires. Inquisitor.
Inquisitor?
To work? Sir Michel's a decent man, and his assistance has been valuable. Hard to believe he was disgraced at all.
The situation was complicated.
Maker have mercy. It's Taven's party.
Looks like they tried to fight back, but most were unarmed. Poor buggers. Never stood a chance.
There should be Inquisition soldiers here. These are our men.
Fanatics. They are blind to the truth of what they serve.
Search them. Maybe we can figure out what they were after.
Even in ruins, this is quite the place.
Might be something here. Better take a closer look.
One down!
This is it. Whatever Taven hoped to find, it's here. It's an account of Red Crossing. When the elves attacked that town, it prompted the exalted march of the Dales.
We should give this to the Dalish. They have a claim to it.
The Chantry would no doubt be interested in the account as well.
Galen, I was wrong about your ink. Although the humans named you Herald of their... Perhaps you will be... If Lorinel still wishes to join you, he has my blessing.
I found something.
You explored Dananani? Remarkable. If you went to the Emerald Graves...
They were killed.
I am too. Thank you for bringing this to me. It is part of our tale. Dareth...
It is always a pleasure to greet one of our own.
Do you have anything to trade?
Take a look. Welcome again, friend.
Winter Palace assaulted. Duchess Florian disgraced.
Just get it done. How odd that more men show up at the manor to speak with you. You and not I.
Inquisitor.
I apologize, sire. I've never met those men before.
And what did they need? Nothing.
Inquisitor, welcome. Thanks to your investment, I have all manner of runners scouring the wake of your adventures.
You've rattled the halls of power. Pleasure to serve, Inquisitor.
Do you know where this noble wanted to meet us?
I do. The Comte Poivers invited us to his manor. I pray he clears up the deaths of my messengers, as promised.
Lead the way.
Welcome, my friend.
Thank you for seeing us, Comte Boisvert.
The honor is mine. Please, sit. It's an honor to assist two such distinguished guests.
I hope helping us doesn't endanger...
Hardly. Even a brush giving you the identity of those who murdered Lady Montile's messenger. Have you heard of the House of Repose?
The assassins...
My contacts obtained a copy of a document in the archive. Contract for...
The House of Repose is hereby sworn to eliminate anyone attempting to overturn the Montiliers' trading exile in Orlais.
Overly complicated as...
You saw them firsthand at Alam-Shiral, Inquisitor.
The contract was signed by a noble family. The Du Paraquets.
But the Du Paraquets died out at...
Indeed. But the...
How can a family try to...
The Du Paraquets were our rivals. They drove the Montiliers from Val Royaux. This contract was drawn up over 100 years ago, but it wasn't invoked until I tried to overturn my family's exile.
Unpleasant though it may be, the House of Repose is merely fulfilling its contractual duties.
I assume...
The Du Paraquets still have... If we elevate them to nobility, a Du Paraquet could annul the...
That will take time, Lady Montilier. Time.
Will they now? You are exceedingly well informed. You're not to accept...
A bit of subterfuge. This contract on your life is an ugly business. One the House of Repose deeply regrets. But this is Orlais. Even an assassin's word is his bond.
Does Comte Bois...
Absolutely. The Comte's offered to reveal the killers of Lady Mon... So was his information somehow. An end to be tied up later.
I'm guessing...
Comte Boisvert slumbers in a nearby closet. Nothing. The contract on Lady Montile's life is so unusual.
It is appreciated.
Your idea to seek out a Du Paraquet to revoke her order... I did not come to shed blood today, Inquisitor. Only to speak. Might I pass?
Why warn...
In Orlais, it is only decent to inform those involved in the contract.
And the guild's reputation would suffer if you...
Thank you, my lady. May we conclude with my departure?
Go then.
Good day, Your Worship.
Well, I didn't think our meeting would end like this.
We'll deal with these assassins.
I have some thoughts. Let's discuss them back at Skyhold. I'll feel safer with the castle's walls around me.
Do you hear something?
Oh, goodness. Comte Boisvert, is that you? Oh, the lock's been broken off. We'll find a saw. I realize the cabinet is quite valuable, Comte, but surely... A locksmith, then? As you wish.
Empress has gifted us with a selection of rare books. I can't wait.
Anything interesting?
A letter regarding a friend. I was trying to
And?
I think the Venatori found out he was helping me. I think they killed him.
Those bastards will...
Yes. Felix used to sneak me. Don't get into Tevinter could use more mages like him. Those who put the good of others above themselves. What? Very well, Thankfully, Felix wasn't the only decent sort.
I'm sorry.
So am I.
Inquisitor? I was not but as dear Josephine says, it's never too late to make a friend.
I hope I'm...
The commander was just delivering. You must blame me for this.
We all saw who attacked us.
I keep wondering if I could have... When the first of my lookouts went missing, I pulled the... If they'd stayed in the field, I was afraid to lose my agents. And instead, we lost Haven.
You look out...
Is it? My people know their duty. They understand that the Inquisition may call upon them to give their lives.
True.
If Corypheus is cold, I must be colder. Our agents have encountered more followers of Corypheus, these so-called Venatori. I propose we stop the Venatori before they find what they seek. Only that Calpurnia is a name... She was a name like that is meant to assure the Venatori they follow in the footsteps of legends.
What strategy?
A subtle... These Venatori have been shadowing... They've investigated... I propose that you meet with Vicinius. Flatter him. Find out what he knows of Calpurnia.
If flattery doesn't work, I'll...
As bards say, begin with the sweetest... I'll make arrangements. Hopefully, your attention should be enough to pique his interest. So it's true. Some look to Cassandra or even me as Justinia's successor. Of course, with the other candidates out of the picture...
Is becoming...
When Justinia was alive, things have changed. Restoring the Chantry will be like trying to steer a sinking vessel through a storm.
Whoever becomes...
And I'm sure whoever becomes divine, the Chantry is faltering, but it still has... Who tells the people what's right? A divine with enough support can change the Chantry. But this is a discussion for later. If Corypheus... Reports of Fade Refs and demons keep coming. The only thing that will calm their fear... You have to be that someone. Seal them. Your legend will spread, and Thedas will learn to trust the Inquisition.
Let's talk...
Me? There are plenty of tales in the library.
What did you do?
I trained for a while. I went into hiding. She presented me with my own network of spies.
You seemed...
I have made friends, and on occasion enemies. It's unavoidable.
What?
Morrigan can work with her, learn from.
We can continue.
You know where.
Inquisitor? If you have a moment? My Lady Inquisitor, it's good of you. I have news regarding one of your companions, the Tevinter. No, I have been in contact with his family. House Pavas, out of
I've never spoken.
The family sent a letter. They've asked to arrange a meeting. Since you seem to be on good terms with the young man, I'd hoped...
If you think I'm going to
The family will send a retainer to meet the young man at the Red. If he truly does not wish, I pray you change your mind. If there is any chance of...
Marvelous business, the Winter Palace. You saved an empress, and now she... All this dancing, politics, and murder... makes me a bit homesick.
That's...
Who wouldn't? Back home. Less fun. I hope you tried the ham they were serving, by the way. Tasted of despair. It's fascinating.
Dorian.
A letter? Is it a note?
Not quite.
From my father. I see.
A meeting.
Show me this letter. I know my son? What my father knows of me. I'm willing to bet this retainer is a henchman, hired to knock me on the head and drag me back to Tevinter.
You think your father...
No. Although I wouldn't put it... Let's go. If it's a trap, we escape and kill everyone. If it's not, I send the man back to my father with the message that he can stick his alarm in his wit's end.
I think you should meet with this...
I didn't ask what you... That... Well, there'd be no harm in hearing what this man of my father's has to say. If I don't like it, however, I want to leave.
Your parents are reaching...
Only that they're trying... Don't mind me. Let's... I can't believe my father's gall. No, that would be too much. If this is some Venatori connivance, I will be utterly disappointed.
I should go.
As you wish.
So many people. That was touching.
much did you need?
Would that I could.
That's all that came. I'm sorry.
Inquisitor?
What's the current mood?
Willful.
What's the
Lissa had family. Word is, they're sad.
As you were.
Inquisitor.
Something like that.
How bracing to be in the thick of the game again. The last time I was at Alamshi, there were a dozen affairs, but until the Duchess was unmasked, I've never seen the Winter Palace in shock.
No one.
They've already begun. The game's begun increasing. It's disturbing. So few people in the Orlesian court were aware of the Duchess's machinations.
The Empress realized.
She's always in danger. But let's not lose sight of victory. Your actions at the ball have secured us allies and favors alike.
My favorite moment of...
I could have danced with... I'm so sorry, Inquisitor. I never thought my family's trading status would trap us in an assassin's plot.
You couldn't have known it would...
It still shouldn't... I've tracked down the last two paraquets. If they become gentry, they can annul the contract on my life. We'll require a noble from Val Royaux to sponsor them, a judge to provide documents.
It's so like you to take the longest course of act.
I assume you already know...
There is a faster way, Josephine. The original contract on your life. If my agents infiltrate it and is...
Liliana, please. I want no...
Don't be so stubborn, Josie. How long will it take you to gather these favors in Val Royaux?
If destroying the original contract...
But I'm sure my plan will...
Whatever happens, I'll assign you more guards.
I appreciate it, but I still believe... First, we need to perform some favors in Val Royaux.
You seem to enjoy yourself at the Winter Palace, Liliana. Or was that part of the game?
Perhaps it was both.
Inquisitor,